whispers of the breeze.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I felt like this past week was a big learning lesson for me about landscape design. For those of you who've been following the channel, I removed this huge palm tree that was in my garden, redid the fence, and basically I feel like I'm starting from scratch and I don't really know how to design this in a clever way. My motivation is to design something with a coastal cottage feel, and that's defined to me with boxwood and roses and beautiful flowering vines. Now, I really don't know about the rest, so I went to my local nursery, and the landscape designer on staff not only helped me pick out plants, but she came over to my house and she started planting. So it was really exciting. Her name is Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy. And this is how it all went down. So Chrissy, my idea first was to line this with boxwood. This is my entry path. And you said, hell no.
Well, because the space is so small, I'm scared because of the wall and all of this going on that it's gonna
neck everything out.
Yeah, it's gonna be too tight. And we want to create more of a flow.
So what did you decide on?
This is Corset mint, and you can step on it, and it smells like mint. It's really fresh. It takes sun to half-day sun. Once it acclimates, it's fairly drought tolerant, and it's going to crawl. I do love that. Another one is a juga. I love a juga for two reasons. It takes sun or shade. Not dark shade, but bright shade.
So your idea is to combine and create like a creeping path,
right?
As opposed to, okay.
And I like the variation of the different textures and the different color greens, because if you notice in this thread, you see that this color, really enhances, if not complements, all three of these.
I just love the this to me is so beautiful. There's so much depth.
It really is. Yeah. And it gets a purple flower, almost like a salvia, about that high. It doesn't stay very tall. It may be this tall, max, where this is going to stay more carpeted.
Okay.
So when I plant ground cover, I don't like to necessarily do it like it's a soldier.
Okay.
I like to make it look like it's almost like a natural river rock bed. If I plant a mass planting of something, I'll do it in like pockets. Just got me this morning. Haven't had my coffee yet. But
I owe you a cup.
Now, when you get these out, don't be scared. Okay, you tickle its feet a little bit, because if this is tight root system, you want to tear about that much off, okay? And you want to amend it with something.
And
so
how,
does that help
it completely helps me. I don't want to take you from your job.
Yeah.
And this is, so just continue what you're doing. And
See
then
how natural that looks.
Beautiful.
And then this is going to kind of spill over.
And Chrissy had to get back to her work, but she told me just to keep things organic, tuck some of the plants behind rocks, cluster them in different amounts, just keep the organic flow going. She told me to use Evie Stone's Sure Start for each new planting. So that's what I'm going to do. I used really great soil, and I also used a little bit of worm casting, which always helps sort of amend the soil. Okay, finally, both sides of the path have been planted. Use your imagination. I think once the mint, the ajuga, and the heron's bill start to grow and spill over the rocks, I think it's going to look fantastic. Okay, today is another day, and I'm looking for a beautiful climber, and I really thought these were beautiful. And let's see here. And they say that they grow very well in my area. And let's see, they're called Philadelphus. And there's something about the white flowers with the yellow. This one's nice because it's got a lot of buds. I'm excited about the plants I found for the arbor. Look at how pretty this plant is. What? I mean, there's something about green and white that I just adore. Okay, so I got 2 of these. And they are going to be climbing over the arbor. So that means I have to get digging. Alright, so I'm only making some slow progress with the hole because we've got lots of roots. And I know some people have lots of rock in their terrain. That's not a problem here. It's clay and it's lots and lots of plant roots. So keep on going. Okay, now I've got the hole pretty much where I want it. And then I'm gonna add the gypsum.
Adding gypsum to the soil in our area really helps break up the clay.
I'm gonna put a lot in here because there's a lot of I'm gonna put a good dollop of the Sure Start in the hole. And one of my favorite things to use is the earthworm castings. Natural soil. Making sure everything is compact. So the flowering vines, the mock orange, are planted and watered, fully watered. It's looking so pretty. Here's the other one. Just a few of the canes are tied to the trellis very loosely. But I think it's gonna grow.
Thank you so much for spending this time with me in the garden. I hope to see you right here at Natural Living for more small space tips and tricks inside and outside in the garden. Bye.